we have one last topic to go over, but we don't talk about it. And that's it. Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno. Number 1 on the Billboard charts. Not just, number 1 Disney song. Number 1 on the Billboard charts.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the top 100s around the world, and we don't talk about Bruno was sitting at 2, it was sitting at 3, it was sitting at 4, it was sitting at 2, it was sitting at 1, it was sitting at 2. Like, it was top 5 in damn near every country around the world, which would then equate to overall number 1,
which is the highest a Disney song's ever been.
Yeah, since Let It Go hit number 5, I believe. So that's crazy.
The last song to hit number 1 for Disney was A Whole New World. That's a long time.
That is a long time.
It is a jam. It's a bop. It's a slapper. It's a slammer. Yeah. It's good. It's a really good song. When the movie was over, I saw that a lot of people thought that was like the best song. It's probably number 2 or 3 for me on the movie, if I'm being honest.
Sure.
Like, because when the movie was over, the first thing I did was played Under the Surface.
Yeah,
like the movie was over and I was like, yeah, that's the one for me.
That's the one that stuck with. That's the one that stuck with Taylor too.
It's just, however, it's also the one that is the least. It fits in with the movie the least. It's like it feels the most out of place. Like all the other songs continue the story at like a Broadway play or a musical. Under the Surface is just kind of like we're gonna put this song in this movie. That's why it's so good, because it's like the song came first, movie came second, as opposed to like Family Madrigal and We Don't Talk About Bruno, which went through to help with the story.
Right.
That soundtrack, the first like 6 songs, I could just loop all day. I have listened to that soundtrack, at least one song on the soundtrack, once per day since watching it. My wife has watched the movie at least once per day since we've watched it. She puts it on all the time. Whenever she doesn't know what to watch, she puts on Encanto. We both agree it's one of the best Disney movies ever. It's just so good. It's so good. I think it's cool. I don't know if I don't get why it would be number 1 on, like, if I were to never have seen Encanto, I don't know if I would like We Don't Talk About Bruno as much.
Right.
Like, a huge part of why I like it is because I've seen the movie.
Right.
So the fact
my favorite part is him dancing in the background. Like, you see him like just jigging and jabbing in the background.
Yeah. My favorite part is definitely the 7-foot frame wraps along his back. I love that. That hits me every time. Every time he starts, I'm like, it's so good. And then Dolores's rap part is sick. Just that song shows why the actress who's voicing Dolores, it's just amazing talent and voice. She's not like showcased throughout the movie, but her voice so good. And then the 7-foot frame part was just very theatrical, just guttural. Like, you could tell he sang that from like you've
his loins.
Right,
from his loins.
Well, you and I have talked about when you and I went to a concert before, and we talked about how we love when a singer like crumples and like crushes their knees together as they sing, because they're just so into it. Yeah. I just imagine him just like forcing that. Just
also, when we go to concerts, you get peed on, but that's a whole different story.
That was just a wonderful experience. The guy behind me peeing on me, that was great. Loved that. Loved it. We Don't Talk About Bruno. No, since I've listened to it, never been peed on once.
You're missing out, really.
It's honestly not Tool. If I'm listening to Tool, I have to be getting peed on now.
Right.
This has to happen.
Well, I mean, we were supposed to go a couple of years ago, 2 years ago. I've had tickets and everything, $350. I had them already, 3 tickets, and then the pandemic happened and got my money back, and it's a shame.
It is a shame.
You would have got peed on. Mike would have had this freaking like
the guy next
leg
to him
laid on. Yeah. Would have been great.
I'd rather have somebody slapping me like that than getting peed on.
No one else can say they've been peed on at a Tool concert.
Nah.
Besides the people in that like 3-foot area. So.
Yeah, because it's not like he was peeing directly on me. It was the splash. Like, he was peeing on the ground behind me, and I could definitely the back of my like shin, or the back of my calf and my heel was definitely getting the splatter effect.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's just one. I was
Awesome.
it was just. I'm so glad.
Awesome.
I'm so happy. That guy was also drinking Jaeger out of the suntan lotion bottle. And he's like,
Yo.
"Oh my god, my lotion tastes like Jaeger." Love that.
It was
for
hot
us.
out there too.
It was hot. It was hot out there today. It was hot out there every day.
It was hot out there.
It was hot
Gotta
out
stay
there.
cool.
There was also high people just dancing to silent music.
Oh yeah, that was a blast. That was such a unique experience. We're sitting there eating cheese curds. We're like, what is going
With our
on?
fourth lemonade of the day.
Yeah, the refill. What a deal!
That was like $6 for a
Cup
large
and then like
lemonade,
$1 refill.
and then $1 refills.
Yeah,
We didn't need anything else.
yeah.
Oh, I want a refill on my lemonade, please. And there was a point where that lady saw us coming, and I swear I saw her roll her eyes.
Yeah.
I swear she's probably like, God,
Woo!
you, this one. Anyway, fun little segue into our little conclusion of our podcast here today.